These three things will stop you from being a successful business owner. Hi, Kevin Ware, your Action Business Coach. And I want to talk to you as a current business owner, or you're looking at getting into business. And let's say you're a current business owner, you're really struggling in your business right now. And you're looking at why you're struggling, and you're looking at marketing, and you're struggling with marketing, or maybe your sales. You're not doing a good job in sales, or maybe operations, just something's not clicking, or finances, you're not managing finances properly. And there's a whole myriad of reasons why you're probably struggling at business. But I want to cover three primary, very deep-seated things of why you might be stopped from being a successful business owner. And I've found over 22 plus years of coaching that these three primary reasons is what stops a business owner. The good news is you can overcome all three. The problem is most people don't understand that these three issues are what's stopping them, and they don't know how to deal with them. So we're going to talk to me about these three things that will stop you from being a successful business owner, but what can you do about that? So let's start off with number one. Number one reason that you will struggle as being a successful business owner is you struggle at relating with people. At the core, business is all about dealing with people. You are dealing with customers or clients. You're dealing with vendors. You're dealing with employees. You're dealing with regulators or whoever. And the whole idea here is that you're interacting with people all day long. Here's the thing, is that people like to work with somebody who they know, like, and trust, and that they feel that they can connect with. The challenge is that you have to ask yourself, how well am I doing at being a connector with people? Now, you may be saying to yourself, you know what? I'm an asshole, and the world's just going to have to put up with me and deal with me being an asshole. Here's the thing. The world doesn't have to put up with you being an asshole, okay? So you have to have a realization of, do I actually deal with people and say things and do things and relate in ways that they can connect with me? Or am I putting people off by my behaviors? You have to have an honest conversation with yourself. It says, first of all, am I really a people person and can deal with people, or am I not? Well, there's the ways to find out about that. One's what we call an emotional intelligence quotient, which is called EIQ. And basically what it is that the test that, again, you can ask me for it. I can send you out a test. It's a paid one, so we can discuss that. But what the thing is that it shows you, where are areas that you're good at and you struggle in your emotional intelligence. Now, one of the nice things, though, is that with emotional intelligence, you have the ability to figure that out, to improve yourself. You can start looking at behaviors and saying, what behaviors are stopping me? How is my relationship with people not working? And maybe I don't realize it. So start taking a look at how you are interacting with people. What's their reactions towards you when you talk with them? How much of a feel do you have? Here's a great way. Ask people, what am I doing to connect with you or not connect with you? And maybe you might not like the answers that you get. But when you ask for feedback, then allow yourself to go, okay, and don't defend yourself. Ask people, tell me what I need to work on. And they tell you, you may not like to hear it, but your response should be 1-2-word response. Thank you. So be open to that feedback so that you can be a better people person. Okay, so that's number one. Now, the number two reason that will stop you from being a successful business owner is you lack drive to overcome obstacles. So one of the things we have to understand in business is that you're going to have things go the wrong way. You're going to have things happen that you don't expect. Major equipment failures, key employee leaving, economic downturns that happen not because of anything you did. You're going to have to go, you know what? I am going to do whatever it takes to drive through and push through these challenges in order for me to be successful. Now, employees, if you're an employee, you don't really have to do that. You're kind of the whim of the employer, and if you get laid off, you go out and have to go get another job or persevere on a job search. But when you're a business owner, that perseverance level is ratcheted up by a factor of 10. You're going to have to go out there and say, okay, something's not working. I need to push through, figure this out, talk with people, problem solve, and keep going in order for this obstacle to be overcome so I can be ultimately successful. See, here's the thing, is that if you lack the drive to overcome obstacles, you'll start giving up on yourself. You'll start giving up on your business. And after that, it's kind of like a spiral effect downhill. Emotionally, you start giving up, and then in reality, you do give up. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you do need to quit. There's a great book out there. It's actually, the book is titled called Quit by Annie Duke. And it's a fantastic book on when you should quit and when you should not quit. But the problem is that there are still a lot of business owners who quit well before their ultimate failure. And also remember this, as a business owner, if you do fail and you lose your business, guess what? Does that mean you are a failure ultimately? No. It means you get back up, you dust yourself off, you look at what transpired to get me to here, and then you figure a way to get back into the game of business. And if that means taking a job for a couple years and then getting back in the game of business, so be it. You've got a long life ahead of you. But, the ultimate thing is that you're going to have that overarching drive to overcome obstacles, and that you have that I'm not going to give up on myself situation. So that's number 2. And the third reason that will stop you from being a success in business is that you fail to recognize the main problem in the business is you. That's right. The number one problem in business typically is you, the business owner. Here's the problem, is that a lot of business owners that I've worked with over the years will try to blame economic factors. They will blame employees. They will blame government regulators. They will blame technology. There's all sorts of, I call it external locuses, things that are outside of you that you point the finger at. This is the classic one. Well, you know what? There's no good employees out there. Well, here's the problem, is that you hire the employees you deserve. And so the whole thing is that you're going to have to learn to be better then at being a great recruiter and being a great manager. Or, heck, you know what? The economy out there is high inflation and I just can't keep up with all the costs of things. So then what do you have to do as a business owner? You have to figure out how to be a better financial manager of your business. Or it's just too hard to market. People are not buying stuff. It's, the technology, too much of the business, the marketing world is technology, and I'm just not good at that. So either A, learn the skills and take a responsibility for learning the skills, or hire somebody to do it for you. And so one of the problems is that we love to blame others. We love to make excuses. Well, it's not really my fault. No, it is your fault in essence, and you have to take the responsibility. Or living in denial. I've seen a lot of business owners think that they're doing just great, and then when you scratch below the surface, it's not very good. And they haven't come to that admission. So the one thing is that you have to take ownership for the challenges that you're having in your business. You have to be accountable for that, and then therefore you have to take responsibility. When you learn to be a better you as a business owner, everything else falls in line. So keep that in focus so that you can be that successful business owner. So if you ever have any challenges, if you're a current business owner and you listen to these 3 things that will stop you from business owner and you got to go, ouch, that one is me, then let's have a conversation. You can reach out to me. Well, I'll spend 30 minutes of my time with you, bounce some things off of me, and what can you do to become a business owner? Because all three of these things that I just discussed today are, they're not game stoppers if you take action and figure out how to be better at all three of these we discussed today. I want you to go out there, make it happen, make it a great day.